Welcome to your October reading, dear Capricorn. I am so happy that you're here with me. I'm actually finding doing these readings actually to be a lot of joy. There's a lot of joy in it. Um, Even though I'm sitting here, feels like I know I'm talking to all of you, but I'm sitting here all by myself talking to the camera, right? But it feels as if you're right there with me. So I just want to say that. Let's dive into it right away, but let's get some of the practical stuff out of the way first. If you want to have a more of a full experience of what it is that's coming up in October, I invite you to check out your moon and rising sign, as well as your Jupiter and your Venus placements. If there's a word or a phrase that resonates with you, I invite you to make it your own, and know that then that is a good indication that we're on the right track and that I'm talking specifically to you, okay? Also, I do personal readings. I do them over at 12listen.com. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, you'll find all of that description in the box below. As well as, of course, hit the like button, the share button, the alert button, all the buttons, okay? And so you can stay up to date with what's going on. There's so much going on over at Wellness Beyond Intuition, including my radio show on Thursdays, messages from the gatekeepers, my Instagram account, and there's so much going on. So I invite you to check that out as well, okay? But let's get into it. As always, I do a little bit of meditation before I go on here. And what I'm really getting for you here in the month of October is I feel this sense of excitement, it's almost like butterflies in my stomach. And I really feel that, I'm taking a deep breath because I really feel that you need to take that deep breath, fill your whole body with fresh oxygen and then just do it. I mean, I would encourage you to, when opportunities, they pop up for you here in October, and I really feel they will, don't hesitate. Don't yes, it's gonna feel a little bit nerve-wracking because you are gonna experience something that either in the past has not worked out in what you would say in your favor, but it's also going to be a really amazing time for you to, if you take that deeper breath, take that deep breath, and if you just do it, sort of jump into it with both feet, you are being rewarded in a way that I haven't seen in a long time. And we're talking relationships, and we're talking career, okay? And those are the two areas right now that I sense for a lot of people. They're coming up very strongly, but as well as for you. And when it comes to relationships, I do sense that, taking that leap of faith into something, oh my God, relationships, is there something that, especially a Capricorn wanting to be in control of that, is something that we can't be in control of, right? Because we're dealing with another human being. I had this conversation with a friend the other day, as soon as we talk relationships on another person, it's completely different than going out there and, like purchasing a flat screen TV, you have a little bit more control on what it is that you want to put on your wall and what it is you want to look at, right? But when it comes to another person, not so much. So and that is probably where I sense for you that it is time to step into that place of letting go a little bit. Take a deep breath and just do it. And because it's a place where trying to control the outcome of such a thing as relationships, it's like you might as well just tie your hands and feet together, because you won't go anywhere with that. It's better to let the free-flowing energy be part of you when you're experiencing that. But we can also divert that into career. Give yourself the opportunity to stay open for things that you normally wouldn't have done in the past, and things that you normally wouldn't have visited in the past. But now it's time for you to look at it and go in that direction, and give that an opportunity for you to sort of just, experience it in a way that you haven't experienced before, okay? And because October it's a fun month for a lot of people. I think it's part to do with we getting out of this Mercury retrograde, which I usually like Mercury retrograde. It's just I just do, because it's 3 weeks where we get a chance to sit and reflect and sit back. But it has been a crazy one. This one has been particularly crazy. I mean, I've had things going, what? Just like looking, going, what? Um, but because the energy is shifting and we're moving into a place where it feels like things are suddenly like where things have been closed before, they feel like they're opening up again. Let's move into the cards. The tarot. We're using the Archon deck this month, but let's see how it can support what it is that I was just talking about, and what I'm sensing where you're at. Let's see how that supports that. You get the Eight of Pentacles right up front. You get the Tower. Okay, you get an opportunity to really, and I feel from a financial point of view, you really get the opportunity to do things differently this time. Okay, tear down the old, go down to the foundation, fix the foundation, and move on from there. And what I mean by that is that you can't build anything on a cracked foundation, and because it's just going to crumble again at one point. But you're being given the opportunity this time, even though sometimes it can be daunting and it can be a little bit discouraging when you have to tear down something that you built, and then but sometimes it's necessary in order to find something that will stand the test of time. And this is your opportunity to do that. I really feel that. I mean, all the hardship and the hard work you've done in the past that may not have actually panned out the way you wanted to, now is the time to really sort of go down there, look at it and see where the cracks are, so to speak, and fill in the foundation with something that's more stable, and then just build from there. And it'll be long lasting. It'll be something that will actually stand the test of time, as I just said. You are being given the devil here. Okay, well, the devil is represented by Capricorn in the tarot deck. So just, I don't know if you knew that, but it is. And I'm not saying that Capricorns are the devil, but it is Pan the goat, right? So we are looking at the devil, and as they say, the details, it's in the devil. And but also note that the devil, it stands for a lot of temptation, right? It can be tempting to go places where we have been in the past, because that's what we know. And you are being asked to actually do things differently and move in a different direction. Don't do the same again, because then you're just gonna have another crumbling foundation, and you're gonna build upon it, and eventually it's not gonna hold up. And I want you to take what I'm saying and transfer that into relationships and career. If you do that, you're really on the right track, and it's going to be a beautiful experience for you come October. The Judgment card is here. The Ten of Wands is here. I mean, I know it doesn't actually look, and the Hermit is here. Well, why not? Seriously. So we're looking at a lot of energy here that, for most people, when they would look at this kind of reading, they would say, oh my God, Jesus, But I really feel that this is an opportunity for you to do, as I said, do things differently. Lift the burden off your shoulders. Why would you want to go around with that heavy stuff on your heart, like in your heart, right? Why would you have it weighing you down? The Judgment is here, Look at it and judge it. Like, seriously, it's judgment time, but in a good way. It's like calling a spade, calling it out for what it is, and then do that, And if all of this means that you need to reserve some time for yourself and seek inward, then do that, because the answers, they lie within. You won't find them outside, not in the month of October. The answers, they lie within you. And also when it comes to everything we just talked about, relationships, when it comes to career, it all lies within you. So I want you to really embrace that in a heartful and wonderful way, okay? It's you owe yourself that opportunity to do that, so you can actually see things from a different perspective, and have this newfound experience, which I think is going to be beautiful and long lasting. But it does take that little bit of effort of uh, of, um, of tearing down the old in order to fix the foundation, the tower moment, that some people would say, and then they would run screaming away. But you can't. Well, the only thing you can't escape is you, right? So I'd say that look at it from a positive point of view. That this is something that's going to give you something that's really worthwhile in the long run. And Capricorns, they're all about building for the foreseeable future, not just the foreseeable future, but for the, as I said, the long run. Okay, so it's a beautiful month. October is a beautiful month. Celebrate. There's going to be opportunities that will really catapult you into what your life is going to look like down the road, and you get the chance to really lay that foundation in the month of October. So enjoy, my dear Capricorn, and I'll see you in November.